First of all, good evening. At the same. My impression of the game, I think in the first half we put ourselves in difficulties. I told the team in the break that when we don't do the simple things good, then everything which is following is also bad. So the technical execution of the passes, first touches, crosses was not good. And this can happen. That's football. That we didn't have the best day in the beginning, but then we need to learn to fight us in, and that's what I demanded from my team. And I think in second half it went much better. Also, it's good to see that all the changements we do brought freshness, quality, technical. So the team went better and better. I think in the end it's a very deserved victory, and still we missed some chances, especially in second half, where we could have scored more. Thank you.
Please, the floor is open for questioning.
Okay. Coach, thank you very much. Mission Volta, so Coach, today will you be blunt and tell us that you and your team were complacent against Benin?
Excuse me?
Were you complacent against Benin?
What is the meaning of this word exactly?
Complacent, you were too comfortable.
Okay, I understand your question. Actually, no, I had not the feeling that we have been flying too high in the final trainings, also in our meeting, in the talks with the players. I think it was not that we had over self-confidence. No excuses, so the performance was poor in first half. We faced some challenges, but also we had a lot of sick players. Not all of the squad has been on top health. It's not an excuse, but maybe an explanation for certain things. So we tried also to take all the changements, bring freshness on the pitch. And this is football. It can happen that also the Queens are not on the top of the performance. For me, it's more the question, how is our reaction and how is our answer, and that we work us then in the game. And I think in second half, we showed this attitude.
Hi Nora, my name is Bill from TV3. Of course, let's move on to the positive side. The team has won 9 games in a row since it took over, and are still yet to concede a goal. Even though they didn't perform so well in the first half, they still managed to keep a clean sheet. I mean, on that particular note, how happy are you that the team is still on this run?
Yes, that's like you say, the positive thing. It's we won the result. We still didn't concede a goal. It's getting like a bit a mythos, and this is positive side. I think it always needs work. I think defense. It's a lot about also mentality. Are you willing to run for each other? It's not the bright side then where you can shine in the defense. But those meters need to be run, need to be done. And of course we work in a lot of details also there in video analysis. I think it will be key against the next opponents that we are very difficult to score. We are always good for a goal, so this is a bit our way, and I'm happy about this goal.
So, hello coach, I just want to find out, your team has been scoring so many goals in the past days, but against Benin, you struggled in the first half, in the first leg, and then we can also say that in the second leg you still struggled a bit in the first half. Are you worried that the first half performance has dropped a bit for your team?
Generally, I'm never worrying. I'm just working on the things. And normally you need to find out what exactly needs to be leveled up. I think today we got in good positions to cross, but the technical execution was not good. I think the decisions itself have been good. Where we wanted to play the ball, there was a lot of space on the second post, which we overloaded, but the technical delivery was bad. So the final pass we need to work on. It's also in Benin we trained on artificial turf. It was another kind of pitch, so we struggled a bit technically today, and then you need to really point what was wrong and screw there the right screw.
Coach, I'm Josiah, Max TV. So far, you've won all your games, you are yet to concede a goal, you are yet to lose. Does it sometimes scare you if this team should go behind in the game or even lose?
Well, generally, I'm not a person who is very scared in life. I think there are happenings in the world which can scare us much more than football. So in football, I'm never scared. To answer your question, simple and short.
Okay, Coach, my name is Yaima. I want to ask you, first of all, I want to congratulate you. And I want to ask that what should we expect from your team in subsequent games?
Well, the next step in the Mission Volta is the WAFCON. We have the second quali round against Namibia, end of November, beginning December. There we can qualify and get back to the WAFCON. Last time the team didn't qualify, so this is one big point in our Mission Volta. And then in February, the third round of the Olympic qualifiers will follow. We will face Zambia. I think also there, so we have a good development in our performance. So we need to make sure that our players get ready over the winter. Some leagues are in break, so we'll work with individual programs. They need to work a bit over the winter in athletic-wise, and we make sure that we are best prepared for Zambia. We know they've been on the World Cup. It's a top team, but I think we will be ready in February to face them.
We invite questions for Alice. If there are questions for Alice. Okay, two.
Alice, let me say congratulations to you and your team. Are you guys under pressure to win all matches because your brothers, the Black Stars, are not finding top? And so the burden is on you to really prove a point at all costs. Are you guys under pressure?
Okay, thank you. I would say there is no pressure like that. We don't compare ourselves to the Black Stars. We do our best, and the mission is to qualify for WAFO and qualify for Olympics. So we stick to our lane and stay focused to what matters. It's not about the Black Star. We are well focused in our matches ahead of us. Now we have to play Namibia to qualify for the WAFCON. We are still focused on hoping to win the maximum point to qualify for the WAFCON. We have nothing to do or compare ourselves to the Black Star team.
Kelvin Caffrey, what is your biggest fear?
In terms of life or football?
Football.
I think there's nothing like fear. The game have three things. Either you lose, win, or draw. So I always stay positive. I always go in for the good one, grabbing the 3 points or having the victory. There's nothing like fear. I'm ready for anything that will come my way. That's all.
Okay. Please, any more questions? If there are no more questions, then we'll end it here. And thank you. See you in our home game against Namibia next month.
Thank you very much.